Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to invite you to meditate with me. So to start off, take a comfortable seat. You can take your time here and pause the video to find it. I like to sit on 1 or 2 blankets, and I also, depending on the weather, I like to make sure I'm warm. I'm wearing socks or putting a blanket around me. I find the cold to be a little bit distracting. I'll be practicing outside, but I'd like you to find a place that has a good amount of privacy where you can focus to get the most out of your meditation today. I find that the blankets elevate my hips in just the right way. So again, thank you for joining me, and let's get started. So go ahead and begin by placing the palms on the thighs. It's all right if you are sitting in a chair with your feet on the earth, or you're sitting cross-legged, sitting however feels comfortable to you. Just notice the points of contact. Where are your sit bones meeting the chair or the earth beneath you? Are the soles of your feet on the earth? Feel the point of contact where the palms are touching the thighs. And exhale, allow the shoulders to soften. And as you inhale, expand the belly, the chest, side ribs, and as you exhale, draw the navel in gently. You may notice noises around you, and that's all right. Allow yourself to hear the sounds around you, whether it be distracting or not, just like with the practice of watching the thoughts float by, noticing but not allowing it to distract. We'll do the same for any noises around you. Maybe you hear birds, children, whatever it may be. Notice it, and then as you exhale, allow that to just fade into the background. If you haven't already, close your eyes and let's connect to the roots. I've taken some inspiration from the trees today. Every time I inhale, I imagine that I am growing taller. So every inhale, lengthen up tall through the crown of your head. As you exhale, relax your eyebrows. Inhaling, growing tall. Imagining that you are reaching toward the sun like the leaves or like the face of a sunflower. Exhaling, soften the cheeks, soften the muscles around the eyes. Continue this, finding those points where we hold tension, growing tall, and as we exhale, relax, release the jaw, release the tongue in your mouth. Working our way down. Never forcing, Never forcing, just guiding, just seeing where there is space that we can move into. We know that plants do move, but it takes a great deal of energy. We're not using a lot of our energy and we're not pushing, we're just stretching toward that light of the sun. Again, on this next exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears, allowing the trapezius muscles to melt down the back. Inhale, expanding on all sides. Maybe we pause. Exhale. Relax down. Soft belly on that exhale. Feel your root as it presses into the earth, allowing you to sit up taller and just lean back slightly, smiling through the chest. So have a nice rolling the shoulders back, opening the collarbones, sitting up straight. Inhale, expanding. Exhale, gently brushing the breath against the back of the throat. Clearing out. Inhale, breathing in fresh oxygen. Exhaling away the stagnant. Go ahead and come back to your normal breathing, and again, draw your attention to the points of contact. Where do you meet the earth? Where are your hands touching? Feel where your hands are touching the thigh. Feel where your root is rooting down into the earth. Inhale, lengthening. Expanding. Pause at the top. Exhale. Imagine you are growing roots down into the seat or cushion or into the earth beneath you. Every inhale growing taller, smiling through the collarbones, through the crown of your head, like a flower reaching toward the sun. Exhale, sending the breath down the body and growing your roots deeper into the earth, feeling stable, like it would be difficult to knock you down, feeling connected. See if you can connect to that feeling of stability. Your roots are strong, and you sit up tall confidently. Maybe thoughts are coming in about what maybe you were doing before this or what you have to do later. That's all right. Whatever's coming up, that's okay. You can watch it go by just like the sounds. But that's all. You don't have to live within those thoughts at the moment. You can just observe them and go back to your breath. If there are worries coming up, any anxieties, remind yourself that you have set aside a time for yourself and you are safe and you are held, and you've set this time aside for yourself to take care of your mental health, to take care of your nervous system, to connect to your center of gravity, to balance yourself back out, neutralizing. So for the next few minutes, observe the breath, and whenever your thoughts begin to invade, you say thank you. Thank you for trying to show me something you feel is very important, brain. But right now, I am breathing. And just blow those thoughts away until the end of this breathwork exercise. Always bringing it back to the inhales and the exhales. Soften those shoulders. Remember to unclench your jaw. Soften the gaze of the eyes behind the eyelids. Breathing. Remembering that anytime you feel tension as you inhale, isolate that area of tension, and exhale, try and actively and consciously begin to release it on the exhale. In this subject of roots, for some, it can bring beautiful nostalgic feelings. And maybe at other times, it can bring thoughts of maybe more negative memories or shame feelings about the roots of where some of us come from. Maybe where we've been. I'd like to take this moment to acknowledge that our roots Whereas it's so important to know what our roots are. It can be very fulfilling to learn more about our roots and where our origins are and who our ancestors were. There's so much to learn. But there are also things like generational trauma, or maybe just habits we've had for so long that have stuck in our routines. I want to acknowledge in this moment the beauty of our DNA and how when we isolate certain things we can activate new, or I guess not new, but different parts of our genome. Resilient codes. So yes, as we speak about roots, and maybe if it's one of those days where your roots, the thought of it is bringing you down, where you feel that it holds you back or is stagnating you, remember that even though you have those genes or those parts of you or those habits, as we come back to this neutral place where we are balancing in our center, there is new space, there is potential to activate, to trigger, to isolate different parts of our genome, different parts of our DNA, dormant parts of us, dormant memories, dormant, really strong and beautiful traits that are just waiting to be awakened. Every inhale, taking in the new, creating space. Exhale, blowing away what is not serving anymore. We can say thank you. Thank you that these things got me to where I am today. Maybe these things helped me survive. Maybe they helped my ancestors survive. But some of these things I no longer wish to use. Thank you for getting me this far, and goodbye. And it is a practice. I'm not saying we wave goodbye and suddenly it's easy. But what I am saying is we come back to our center and we try this again, and we remind ourselves of the enormous amount of potential that lives within each of us at our core. Inhaling and exhaling. Go ahead and go back to normal breathing. Observe what it is, if anything, that you're feeling. Are you feeling differently than when you first began? What's different? It doesn't necessarily have to be a positive, relaxed feeling. For some, they may feel irritation. All these things are information, giving us clues into what our needs are right here in the moment. If you're feeling an emotional release, if you feel that this is a safe space to do so, go ahead and release. Whatever that might look like, frustration or tears, or happy tears. I even like to invite you to see what it feels like to give a smile across the face. What does that feel like? And whenever you're ready, deepen the breath. Maybe you wiggle your fingers. Maybe you roll your neck to one side or the other. And in your own time, blink the eyes open. Looking from one side to the other, getting a sense of your surroundings and reorient yourself. And thank you again so much for coming to my channel. I hope that this helped. Practice this anytime you need that reset. I'll see you next time. Thank you.